I'm just going to clip these together because I keep starting and stopping, and I don't feel like starting all over from the top again. And if I'm dedicated to cutting, I'll just cut this part out too. Cut myself a new love for a new moon. No matter how you feel about Valentine's Day or romantic love, this is a time when it's difficult to avoid the constant reminders of a certain kind of romance. It seeps into our subconscious no matter where I am in my life. This season calls me to think about romance, intimacy, closeness, and depth. I appreciate any opportunity I get to think deeply about love. Since childhood, my definitions of love have drastically transformed. The textures, shapes, contours are different, and they continue to change and morph as I do. So often, ideations of romantic love teach us to conceal ourselves and perform for each other, just to overcome our fears of loneliness. Ironically, this makes us lonelier. This season urgently calls us to come closer to what we conceal, especially in the presence of those we trust and love. While loneliness might be a reoccurring sensation during this time of year, even if you are partnered or surrounded by friends, it can be a valuable and wise teacher. It can show us the depths we are craving in our relationships. We want to be closer, and that must start from within. This season calls for introspection and remembrance. Do not forget yourself in the arms of a lover. Remember that you exist within every shape, that your desires and dreams are important. Love should be a practice that calls you to constantly remember yourself, to learn of the complex ways you express your fear and the ways you overcome it. This new moon, allow yourself to be deeply known. yourself to be deeply known. Allow yourself to be deeply known. To the universe, allow yourself to be deeply known. Right side up. The Six of Pentacles. Okay. Moving forward. My lifelong lesson is revealed to me in how hard I try to be liked. I hold an impatient urgency to be accepted because I did not always experience that as a child. I get so anxious at the thought of somebody disliking me that I distort my difficult truths to be palatable and easy to swallow. While I mastered the formulaic craft of being likable, I found myself lost. I had chipped away at myself to smoothen my rough edges. And while I was revered on a surface level, I felt that nobody knew me at all. While I'm so good at being liked, what does it mean to be loved? Interesting. The Five of Swords. Upright. Eilis. Yeah. Okay. When we strive so hard to be liked, and it sometimes can be out of necessity and survival, it can rob us of our personhood and the opportunity for true closeness. because we are not granted the expansive space to make mistakes and also learn from them. I have learned over the years that the people who love me are the ones who have seen me make mistakes and are generous enough to nudge me toward accountability. They do not require me to perform likability or to always be useful. In fact, they prefer it when I am nothing but myself, even when I am jagged and clumsy and lazy. While I uphold responsibilities in nurturing my close relationships, the people who love me in reciprocation do not require me to be a likable character. They ask me to tell the truth and to try to be not likable but loving, and to them and myself. To them and myself. My lifelong lesson is that I do not want to be liked. I actually want to be loved. I want a love that encourages me to courageously drop the act of likability and learn how to like myself enough to be honest and imperfect and close. I encourage you to do some stream of consciousness writing. Grab your journal or a piece of paper. Take deep breaths and write whatever comes to mind, even if the sentiments feel unsayable or uncomfortable. Give yourself the space to trudge through the messiness. This is a beautiful way to know yourself deeply. Who are you in your solitude when no one is watching? Nobody is watching. Who are you in your solitude when nobody is watching? Okay. King of Swords reversed. All right. Who are the people with whom you do not have to try to be somebody? Who are the people you can do nothing around? Something told me not to, but something's telling me to. Ooh. Who are the people with whom you do not have to try to be somebody? Who are the people you can do nothing around? The brokenhearted. The Three of Swords. Okay. What, to you, is the difference between being liked and being loved? How have you experienced both? What to you is the difference between being liked to being loved? How have you experienced both? To you, what to you is the difference between being liked and being loved? How have you experienced both? Interesting. Beautiful card. Why is she upside down? Okay. The 7 of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. That one's kind of speaking to me. How have I experienced both? It's something to consider for this moon cycle. Okay. What have you sacrificed in your past relationships just to be loved? Got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Got some meanings to look up. What are moments in your life where you have profoundly remembered yourself? What are the moments in your life where you have profoundly remembered yourself? We got the 5 of Pentacles reversed. No, not reversed, upright. Okay. Happy new moon. I'm going to sit and think about this spread. And may this cycle be good to you. Toodles.